Hi Year 10s, well we've done a lot of expanding, so now it's time to look at factorising and just see if you can think and remember what factorising actually means. So hopefully you remember that factorising means put into brackets, and so in this problem here, because we've got an x squared term, that means that we're going to be putting this into two sets of brackets. And so we've got to think, well, what could I put in the front here so that when they times together, I end up getting x squared. So you've got to think, well, what times what gives me x squared? And hopefully, when you think about that, you'll realize that if you have x and x, you'll end up timesing those together to get x squared. And so that's what goes in at the start. So to work out what goes in these places here, you've really got to look at these numbers. So whatever these numbers are, one thing that you know is they're going to multiply to give you 6. Okay, so they're going to multiply to give you 6 because when you expand them, you times them. And another thing is because of the way the expanding works, when you add these two numbers together, they have to equal 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write out all the factors of 6 that I know. So 2 and 3, they multiply to 6. And 6 and 1, they're the only other ones I know. And so what we need to think about is, do either of these sets add to 7? Well, 2 plus 3, that adds to 5, so it can't be that. 6 plus 1, that adds to 7, and so that works. And so we're going to put 6 in here and 1 in here and a plus. So that's it, that's factorised. But one thing that you might like to do is check to see if it's correct. So if we expand all of this, then our answer should equal this thing here. So let's expand it and see what we get. So x times x, that's x squared. X times 1, that's x. 6 times x, that's 6x. And then 6 times 1, that's 6. Okay, let's collect our like terms here. So we've got x squared plus 7x plus 6. And you'll notice that that there is exactly the same as what we started with, and so we can give ourselves a big tick there because we know we've got it right. So this part here is optional. You don't have to do it if you're confident that you got it right the first time, but it can be really good, particularly in a test, to check if you have got it right. Okay, so this is the only step you need to get your credit, but it's worth checking to see if you get it right. Okay, so to practice some of these, we've got exercise 11.08. I suspect you'll want to do quite a few of them to get ready, and of course ask questions in class if you're not getting this just from the video. Thank you.